Hello everyone, myself Pavani. I am working as Assistant Professor in CSE AIML Department, MLR Institute of Technology. Today I would like to give a session on syntactic analysis, with meaning of parsing. In parsing, one of type is syntactic analysis in NLP. In previous session, we discussed about morphological parsing. Here, what is the meaning of parsing? We have to describe the structure of the sentence. Coming to overview of the session is, first we discussed about context-free grammar. We already very familiar about the context-free grammar in compiler design. Next one, what is the introduction to the syntactic analysis. Next one, consciency. Next, phrase level constructions and sentence level constructions. That means there are types in consciency. There are two types in consciency. First one, phrase level constructions, and second one, sentence level constructions. Coming to the first one, context-free grammar. What is the meaning of context-free grammar? A context-free grammar is a list of rules. That means we have to specify some rules. That means we have to follow the rules to define a well-formed sentences in a language. So each rule has left-hand side which identifies the. So suppose this is the tree. We have left-hand side, right-hand side. That means here left hand side defines the syntactic category and right hand side defines the alternative components parts of reading from left to right. So we have two sides, that is left hand side, right hand side. Left hand side contains the syntactic category. Right hand side contains the alternative components of the parts of alternative component parts. So we have a CFG consists of 4 components, that is G equal to N, T, S, P, where N is a set of non-terminal symbols, that means uppercase letters, where A is a set of terminal symbols, that is lowercase letters. Third rule is a set of lexical rules. These rules are assigning terminal symbols to the lexical categories. So, fourth one, a set of production rule, that is A tends to X. That means where A is the non-terminal and X is the strings. That means string of terminals or non-terminals. This rule is called as a phrase structure rule. So, conscience can occur phrase and fixed order. It means conscience can occur in a phrase or sentence or in a particular fixed order. Coming to the next one, let's see the example. Here the sentence is, Hina reads a book. This is the sentence. We are deriving this in a structured form by following the rules. So, let's see the rules. What is the first rule? This is the structure. It called as a non-terminal symbols be declared in a uppercase letters. This is called as a non-terminal symbols. So the structure contains a sentence. Hina reads a book. We are dividing the sentence into noun phrase, verb phrase. That is a second. That means noun phrase and verb phrase. It is a rule 2. When next we rewritten as noun phrase to noun. Here in sentence, what is the noun? Hina is the noun. Next, fourth rule, verb phrase to. In the second sentence, in first sentence, we are rewritten as Hina reads a book. After that, noun. Next, remaining part reads a book. Verb phrase. The verb phrase contains verb and noun. Here, what is the verb? Reads a and book is the noun phrase. See. Finally, the noun phrase can be declared as a. This is a determiner. This is a noun. This is a book. This is the final structure of the sentence. Sentence, noun phrase, noun, Hina. Here, noun is Hina. And next verb is reads and noun phrase, determiner A, noun book. This is a final structure of the sentence. So we already discussed left hand contains syntactic category and right hand contains the all components of the sentence. This is all about the context free grammar. This we learned already in compiler design, very basic concept. Coming to the syntactic analysis. What is the meaning of syntactic analysis and consciency parsing? To deal with the complexity and ambiguity of a natural language, we first need to identify and define the observed grammatical patterns. It means we have to find out the first grammatical patterns, whatever there in a sentence. This can be done by dividing a sentence into group of words. How it is possible? It is possible by dividing a sentence into group of words. These are called as a conscience. So, whenever we are dividing the sentences into group of words, it is called as that particular word we call it as a conscience. This is called as a consciency based on their grammatical role in the sentence. Let's see the example. The fox ate the squirrel. The quick brown fox jumps over the table. This is some examples of the consciency parsing. Let's see the consciency parsing. Parses are divided sentence into conscience phrases such as noun phrase, verb, preposition, adverb, etc. In a sentence, we have some noun phrases, verb, prepositionals, and adverbs. Some we can X phrases and check where the sentence is grammatically correct. That is, sentence is a meaningful. It means we are following the all sentence rules or not. Then we can say it as a sentence is meaningful. So, a parse tree always contains the words of the sentence as its terminal nodes and non-terminal nodes. We already discussed in previous example, context-free grammar. A structure contains the terminal nodes and non-terminal nodes, means syntactic category and all other components of the sentence, called as a non-terminal nodes. The primary goal of syntactic is to determine the syntactic relation between words in a representation is often the form of parse tree. The final goal of syntactic analysis is to determine the relationship between the words. This is the main idea about the syntactic analysis. It means we have to define the relationship between the words. Let's see the example. The little boy went to the park. This is a sentence. We are dividing sentence into two phrases. That is, the little boy is a noun phrase. Went to the park is a verb phrase. Let's see the noun phrase written as the is a determiner, little boy is a noun phrase. Here, little boy contains, little is the adjective. See, little is the adjective, the boy is the noun. How we are rewriting the sentence in such a way that we can declare it as a meaningful sentence. That means we are rewriting the sentence in the form of a meaningful sentence. Let's see next, went to the park. Let's see, went to the park. Here, the sentence contains a verb phrase and prepositional phrase. See, verb phrase and went is the verb here and park is the prepositional phrase. Let's see how we are rewritten as a preposition is to the park. Preposition, the park. In the park is the noun phrase. So, we are dividing the is a determiner, park is the noun phrase. This is a meaningful sentence. Whenever after draw the tree, the sentence contains a meaningful. This is idea about the syntactic analysis. Next, see the consciency. In syntactic analysis, the consciency is one of the type of phrase. In syntactic analysis, NLP consciency refers to the grouping of words in a sentence into meaningful syntactic units. We already discussed that. Syntactic analysis means we have to find a meaningful sentence. How we find out? By using the consciency. Consciency contains two levels. Phrase structure level, sentence level. In phrase structure level, noun phrase, verb phrase, adjective phrase, and sentence level contains why we are questioning that. It is some sentence level. These conscience phrases combine with others to form a sentences. Different type of phrases are there. So let's see the different type of phrase. First one, phrase level, structures, sentence level, sentence level. Let's first one the phrase level constructions. One of the simplest way to decide whether the group of words in a phrase is to see if it can be substituted with some other group of words without changing the meaning. How we are adding the words to the sentences, there is no change of the meaning. Without changing the meaning, how we are adding the sentences? By using phrase level construction. This is a very simplest way to decide whether the group of words is a phrase or not. Let's see the example. Hina reads a book. She reads a story book. These girls read a book. Hina reads a comic book. These are all the some sentences related to the book. This is all the same meaning. There is no change in the content. Phrase types named after determines the properties of the phrase. If the head is noun, it is a noun phrase. We already know that non-terminal nodes and uppercase, there is noun phrase. If the head is verb, it is a verb phrase, and so on. Like that, we can define noun phrase, verb phrase, verb, like that. The determiner, like that. Categories such as adjective and preposition also form phrases. Let's see the structure of the phrase level constructions. Here see the example. The girl plucked the flower with a long stick. The girl plucked the flower with a long stick. This is one of the example for the phrase level constructions. Coming to the first one, noun phrase. In phrase level constructions, let's see the example. The girl plucked the flower with a long stick. After that, coming to the first one, noun phrase. It is a phrase whose head is noun phrase. In phrase level constructions, what is the first one? Noun phrase. It is optionally accompanied with a set of modifiers. It functions as subject, object, or complement. These modifiers can be determiners or adjective phrases, where A can be written as to, conscience, B, and C, like this. Next, examples of noun phrases. Noun phrase, pronoun, noun phrase. Next, noun phrase, determiner or noun. Like this, we are writing to form a sentence. Noun phrase, adjective or noun, like this. Noun phrase, determiner or adjective or noun, like this. This can be combined into a single structure rule. How we are combining all this into a one structure, that is noun phrase to determiner, adjective, noun, or pronoun. These constraints in a parenthesis is all. So whenever we are writing the noun phrase, the parentheses are optional. It means within the parenthesis, that is a optional one. Next one, let's see the example of and here we are extended the rule to here how we are writing a noun phrase to determiner, adjective, noun phrase to determiner, adjective, and next noun or pronoun, right? This is the previous rule. Here how we are rewriting this rule to noun phrase, determiner, and next adjective phrase, noun. Within the right, we are writing the prepositional phrase. Examples of noun phrases. They consist of only pronoun. It is the foggy morning. The foggy morning is a sentence. The foggy morning sentence contains the is determined. Foggy is the adjective, and that means morning is the noun one. Let's see. Next, chilled water. Adjective, noun. Chilled is adjective, water is a noun. A beautiful lake in a Kashmir. It is A is a determiner. Beautiful is adjective. Lake, noun. Kashmir, that is a prepositional phrase. Next one. Cold banana shake. Adjective, noun. A noun sequence termed as a nominal. A phrase structure rule discussed earlier, unable to handle the nominal. So previously we discussed in phrase structure rule. It is not. It is unhandle the nominals. So we are rewriting the modifier rule to the noun phrase to determiner. This is the nominal. Here we are adding the nominal. We are rewriting this rule to second time. That means here we are writing. This is the first rule. Noun phrase to determine adjective, noun or pronoun. After that, we are extending this rule to prepositional phrase. After this, we extend the rule to nominals. It means earlier a rule not facing the nominals. After modify the rule to noun phrase to determiner adjective, nominal, prepositional. A noun phrase can act as a subject, object, predicate. This is the examples. Let's see the example. The foggy, damp weather distributed the match. This is the NP as the subject. Next, I would like a nice cold banana shake. Here NP is the object. Noun phrase is the object. Next, Kula botanical garden is a beautiful location. Here noun phrase is the predicate. That means how we are declaring the noun phrase different types of phrases. Here in first one, the foggy damp water in noun phrase is the subject. In second one, banana is a noun phrase is the object. In third one, botanical garden is the is a predicate. That means how we are declaring the noun phrase. Next, let's second see the verb phrase. Second type of the phrase level constructions. Here the head is a verb, means verb phrase. Here the head is the verb. Examples, let's see. Kushbu slept. Here verb. The boy kicked the ball. Here the sentence contains noun phrase, verb phrase and noun phrase. Like next, Kushbu slept in the garden. Verb phrase, verb, prepositional. Kushbu slept in the garden. The boy gave the girl a book. Here the sentence contains, verb phrase contains verb, noun phrase and verb phrase. Noun phrase. See next, the boy gave the girl book with blue cover. Verb phrase, verb, noun phrase, prepositional phrase. This is the phrase rule which we are using in a defining the verb phrase. Verb VP, verb phrase equal to verb, noun phrase, prepositional phrase. So what is the meaning of here star? It defines the repetition of the sentence or word. Sometimes object's verb can be entire clause of the instead of noun phrases. It means entire sentences we call as the objects. Example, I know that Taj is one of the 7 wonders. Here Taj is, it is one of the 7 wonders that act as a object. Alternate structure is verb phrase. This is a clause. This is a about verb phrase. Next, third one, prepositional phrase. Headed by the preposition. Example, no, on, in, with. Like this, we call it as a preposition. It is usually includes a noun phrase after the preposition. Example, we played the volleyball. We played college volleyball on the beach. Some prepositional phrase can exist with only a preposition. Example, John went outside. In the above sentence, went outside is the, here, John went outside. John is the noun phrase. Went outside is the preposition. He tells something about John. It is a preposition plus optional noun phrase. This is about the how we are declaring the preposition phrases in a sentence. Next, adjective phrase. Next, adverb phrase. Let's see the fourth one, adjective phrase. How we are declaring adjective in a speech structure. Head of the adjective phrase is adjective. That means ADJ. Next, it consists of adjective which may precede by a adverb and followed by a prepositional phrase. Here see the example. Ashish is a clever. Here what is the adjective here? Clever is the adjective. Next, the train is very late. Here what is the adjective? Very late is the adjective. My sister found of animals. Phrase structure is, this is the rule for the phrase structure for the adjective phrase. Adjective phrase equal to adjective phrase to preposition. This is the followed by optionally preposition. Next, final one, in phrase level constructions, adverb phrase consists of adverb and possible preceded by the degree of adverb. Here adverb phrase is like to enough, very extremely, whenever we are defining these type of words, this is called as an adverb phrase. Let's see the example. Time passes very quickly. Here quickly the adverb phrase. Next, let's see the second one in consciency parsing is sentence level constructions. How here writing sentence level constructions? It is mainly focused on different type of sentence structures. What is the first one? Declarative sentence, imperative structure, why question, that means why question and answer structure. Next one, coordination. These are all about sentence level construction. Coming to the first one, declarative structure. Subject followed by, here compulsory, whenever we are declaring structure, subject must be followed by a predicate. Subject is noun phrase, predicate is verb. The rule is sentence, noun phrase, verb. That means the phrase subject must be followed by the predicate. Here see the example. I like horse riding. This is subject is followed by the predicate. I like horse riding. Next, imperative structure. Second one, imperative structure used for the whenever command requesting suggestions. This type of structure sentence called as a imperative structure. Starts with the verb phrase, usually lack of subjects. Some example, don't talk, give me the book, sit down. This is the imperative sentence. Here we are raising the questions, that is don't talk. So give me the book. This is a sit down. This is all about imperative structures. Next, my question structure begins with the WH words. That means who, what, where, why, how, like this, when, how much time, like this is called as a WH question structure. It means may contain WH phrase as subject or include another subject. WH phrase is subject or another subject related to each other. For example, who is coming, where is your book, how much time you want to attend the class. It means this is about WH question. So see the summary table. Sentence, noun phrase, verb. This is a basic sentence. Sentence to verb phrase, imperative sentence. Sentence to auxiliary noun phrase. This is about yes or no questions. Next, WH is a simple WH question. It means what? Noun phrase, determiner, auxiliary pronoun, noun pronoun. This is some rules about the structure following the sentence. Next, coordination. Here, what is the meaning of coordination? Whenever we are joining the two sentences, there is a meaning itself. It's called as a coordination. It means coordination join phrases using some conjunctions like and, or, but. It means we are adding the some sentence like see the example. I ate apple and banana. There is a two sentence. There is a meaning itself. What ate is some joining the two words. That is apple, banana. This is all called as a coordination. We are using some conjunctions like and. Verb coordination. It is a dazzling and raining. Here dazzling and raining. That means dazzling means by joined by the and. This is all about the syntactic analysis. In this session, we discussed context-free grammar. What is the meaning of context-free grammar and syntactic analysis in a parsing. And next, Conscience. In syntactic analysis, conscience is a very, very important topic. In conscience, two types are there: phrase level constructions and sentence level constructions. In phrase level, noun, verb, adjective, adverb, and preposition. In sentence level contains double H question and coordination. This is the all about the today's session we are discussing. Right? Thank you.